So I am still the owner of the club that I support, Grimsby Town, now going well in League One, sitting 9th in the table, but there's a lot to do still as we are into January where we can make signings, and financially we have a budget worth spending, and a team that, well, can definitely be improved. So all in all, it is going very well here, but we are still yet to appoint our manager. As yes, people, it will stay that way. Because of the order I am recording these videos. So yes, unfortunately I'm recording ahead again, so I have no idea the poll results. The poll isn't even out yet for me. But still we can have some fun because looking at this very, very tired lineup, we know we can sign some players. You just saw the budget and I do like the team mostly, but maybe another right back, because I'm not enjoying Smith. He was our first signing as I thought he might sign in real life. It turns out he hasn't, and he is our only right back at the club. But instead of going willy-nilly, I'm going to be smart with transfers and look up to bring down to our level, because that has been helping us. And as you can see, we're looking at the championship. There is Derby County at the bottom, who only have 9 points. 24 games into the season, 10 away from staying up. I think we could steal a player from them, in all honesty. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to check their defenders first and cash in. I mean, we could afford him, but I don't think it's realistic, and we are going off that a little bit. There's Niambe as a fullback. 69 rated, but he's not the one that catches my eye. Joe Ward isn't as well, you know, because it is Kane Wilson who will probably start for the Rams, but he's bottom of the league and it's not looking very good for him. Could we convince him to join the Mariners? He's got an in-game face as well, can play multiple positions, as I'm going to offer bang on his evaluation, and will they accept it? They want 2.7 million, which is a bit steep as we got them down to 2.4, and it's all about the wage now. I really want this man in, as we offered 2.6 a week, and he agreed to it. Kane Smith is our new flying back wingback. And I confused myself then because I said Kane Smith thinking of Liam Smith. He's taking over Liam Smith. Kane Wilson this is. And he's going to be shoved straight onto right back training, which takes 69 weeks. That is a long time to learn that skill. But we'll have to let it slide. We're going to play him as a wing back for now, seeing if he does get forward and he does improve the lineup, which has its first game against Oxford, and we beat Oxford 2-1. That is a huge win, you know. Washington and Pasalic genuinely still firing the league. We've got a brilliant attack force as it's a derby day again in the Bristol Street Motors. Literally the second time in 2 seasons as we get the win with our backup squad as well. Rogers, Bell and McJanet. Players you don't expect to score, as that is the team that we just played very well of course. And we have another cup game now. And I'm not talking the next round of that one. We've got the FA Cup, where we've got Charlton Athletic, and we want to raise some funds. As we made a lot of money last season, as Pearson's sprouting a bit of a beard now. Of course, we played Arsenal last year, and Watford, who we beat in this round. Charlton in our division, and we do have the first attack, but nothing really came of it. It ended straight away, and this could be our journey ending. A penalty to Charlton. Noah Leyburn, brilliant potential on the lad, as it's Dawson who dives the right way, but doesn't use his hands. Come on, I want a good cup run, not just a lousy one. Campbell against his old club, he's definitely not got the pace there. Unlucky, but deja vu. We've got another chance for him to run onto it, and this one he should reach. Can he run at one of his ex-teammates? He's straight in the middle of the gap, using the another gap that Washington has left, and he's just wasted it all. Not doing very well, and oh God, they've got their second highlight. You know what that means? We can't defend. We've just signed a new defender, but he is not in the team, and it is 2-0 Charlton. That Noah Leyburn, man, just too good. Way too good for this level, and that is just It's just an audacious chip, not audacious in a good way. We're expecting too much from a zone player, as it could be 3. Don't let it be 3. Don't turn into the Rotherham score from last time, as they've got another chance. Good tackle, Mola. Got his slide in, but the game ends 2-0, and that is Grimsby Town out of the FA Cup. As it won't be as much prize money, and Charlton are above us, you can see the run into the playoffs. That is very close. As you know what's even better, we play Shrewsbury and Charlton in this month, which are 2 teams 1 point above us. Or 2, as then after that we've got Rotherham, who are in the playoffs, Sheffield Wednesday, Lincoln, another big episode here. As immediately after the game, Smith coming to talk to Pearson, and I think I know what this is about. He's got to be prepared. Boss, what's this all about? You've signed Wilson, who doesn't even play the right position or the style that I do. He's an attacking fullback, I'm a defensive fullback, and when you play counter-attack, your defense needs to be on top. To which Pearson says, you're wrong there. Counter-attacking, you need your fullbacks getting up the field really quickly, so I don't agree with that statement. You're under contract and deal with it. You've got a new manager coming in. He might prefer you over Wilson. Stop crying like a baby. I mean, wow, Pearson being very truthful in what he said, to be fair, and it's really unsettled Smith, but made Kane Wilson happy. Not what I expected, but what we got, as we've got a brilliant win there, beating Shrewsbury after getting beaten, Hamilton with a brace. Love it from that winger, as in the meantime, after that, it is another cup win, and Danny Rose scoring. Don't think I've forgotten you, Rosie. Up to a 67 rating. And John also got a goal, but his rating's not budging. Has he hit a ceiling? Because, yep, he's still at a 63 rated, and Maria out on loan is at a 67. Again, I haven't seen the comments of last video if he was good enough to bring back, as we get a 1-1 draw with Charlton. As I was struggling to speak there, I don't know why, because I was kind of stunned. Smith scored the equaliser in the last minute with Wilson getting sent off. It's an opposite of what we wanted to happen, but I guess Smith's still our player. As after that, it's not a loss, but we are on to deadline day. Let's check our position and also check our money. As we could have really done with the win, but we are very close to the playoffs, and I know we play Rotherham next, who we definitely need to improve for. And our budget's 2 million, so we probably won't get a first teamer. And with us buying a backup, I want to get a young backup in who is going to grow into a first teamer, and that's what I think Brad Hills will do. 1 million offered and accepted. It's the contract we're waiting on now, and it is, of course, deadline day. But please hurry up, because it's into the last hour. Have I played this completely wrong? If we haven't got a message, but we have done. So, Brad Hills is joining Grimsby, and this long list of players that we have signed from this season. Ending our business and getting a backup centre-back, because we did lose Holgate, and let's not lose to Rotherham. Itching to play this one and set the record straight. I mean, I'm not really expecting a win, because they are above us in the league, but we don't get beat 7-0, as could this be the start? Oh my days. Is it happening? Is it happening again? Come on, Grimsby, sort yourselves out. We're going to chase the playoffs again this season, but not like this. Put in a bit of fight, as it's a run away from Washington into Charlie Savage, you know. Savage forcing a save, as funnily enough, I believe he was the only player last time out to get a shot on target. As Matty Wolf jogging forward, Adam Lallana usually looks for the good ball over the top, and that is a good ball into Pasalic. Good stop by the defender, but still we don't give up. We're actually on the front foot again. That is Charlie Savage, and that is getting closer. I believe anyway. We are getting closer. Look at this. We've got another run. Washington is going to head to the wings this time. The big Brazilian's usually in the middle. Pass that through the middle. Adam Lallana's very far out, but he's going to try and curl one. Loving it, lads. I am trying to stay positive. I know we're still behind, as that's straight to the keeper. But yeah, very positive, as Pasalic He's getting involved now. Can we try and put that ball to him? It is Pasalic, and it is equal just before half-time. We've been on top here away at Rotherham. Marco Pasalic. The least we deserved, delivered by the man who plays on that wing, and of course is our best player now. What a turnaround from him, as look at that, getting in their faces straight at the start of the second half. Let's play that in the middle. Look how free Lallana was then. We had to get that pass right. As Matty Wolf right now has put our side under pressure. It is a ball into the man who scored a lot against us last time. And Lallana, good ball. This is where counter-attacking happens. Pasalic, what a ball from Pasalic as well into Hamilton. One more. It's on to David Washington. And that is why we play counter-attacking football in this division. David Washington, 2-1, Grimsby Town in front. And I need a breather after that one. This team, last time we played them, beat us 7-0. Just like last season, it seems like we just like to flourish at the end. If we could get in the playoffs and do what we did last year, it would be brilliant. As Matty Wolf, that was his range. And I don't mind him going for it. But oh no, free kick from that number 9. Just wide of the mark. It might be our lucky day if even he is missing. He's usually been brilliant, as Rotherham starting to dominate now, as you expect them to do a bit. A free ball in the middle, but a brilliant save and the slide tackle. That is Liam Smith, not Kane Wilson, which I was going to say. But the ball isn't still out, and it's a brilliant save. Oh my days, Dawson. This could be the game which we actually beat them in. Surviving that scare and surviving the game. It was even a comeback against the team that beat us 7-0. Sean Pearson's done wonders, and to be fair, at this moment in the time, he can take all the credit because he's coached for over half a season. As the press says, Sean, you're actually starting to pick up wins with Grimsby. What's the secret? What have you changed on the training ground for success? To which he says pessimistically, it's probably not my success. It's the team that have kicked on. Now they know they're getting a new manager. Which you've just got to rate sometimes. Honesty, that is. As we're in a quarter-final of the BSM, Blackpool at Blundell Park. I'd love to play the game, but we've got to pick our games wisely. Look how close we are now. 1 point off the playoffs. All I wanted to do was keep this team in the division. As Spezia wanting Danny Rose. Sorry, Rosie, you're staying here. Is in fact being in the team for this cup game. If they play a bad team, we stand a chance. He does score, but we lose. As maybe one day in a save, I win that elusive trophy. As Bristol Rovers, only 1 point behind us. And we've got to pick our games wisely, so we aren't going to sim it. And look at that, Washington 2, Murphy, our lone boys, cooking up a storm, these lads, as it's a shame I didn't put loan to buy. It was a comment, and in future, I'm definitely going to be taking that in and keeping the ball rolling as 1-0 win over Wickham. And the permanent man, Mario Pasalic. Get in there, lad, as look at that. We are 5th in the playoffs now. We've jumped ahead of Rotherham. 5th place, not comfortably though. As another team that's not comfortable when we go down to 14th, Lincoln City, as it is Derby Day again. Seems like it's all the time, but this time we want to win it at their place. They drew to us, and this is only the highlights. Because like I will keep on saying, we are going to play the teams above us and try and simulate the teams below us as a corner ball at Sinsel Bank. I really don't like this stadium. Can we just head that ball away? Very nicely done, Clinton Mola. As can we actually get an attack? We need to try and get a tackle off, though, because it's them coming at us again. We do have a fatigue squad, a big header away from Murphy. And guess what? Again, a highlight for Ipswich, or not Ipswich, Lincoln. On my days, we've not cleared it, and we have just let the rival score. A number 4, which will be a centre-back, the easiest goal of his life, and a mistake in the derby. Away from home as well, which makes it so much worse, as he's only got to pass that, but he doesn't. 2-0 Lincoln. I'm not even lying to you. We haven't had one highlight this highlight package, and against the rivals, that's shocking. We just haven't done enough. Finishes off then. Come on, you've just got to slip it past Dawson. The game's been against us here. It's completely just gone against us. Let them have their pride. 3-0, Lincolnshire, blah, 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 blah. we're going to have Hull to deal with next year. That's right, it's damaging, don't get me wrong, it's the reputation, the derby and everything, but we're pushing for championship promotion, and then we'll get a derby with Hull, which can be bigger and better, as that's what we are compared to Lincoln. As the next game we play is Sheffield Wednesday, who we did really well against first time, but it was a 0-0 draw, and rest cannot be understated. This team's needed a lot of rest, only one weird tired player, which is Murphy, our left centre-back, as Hills is going to come in, Tharm goes across, and he gets his first Grimsby start. As you also might have just seen, Kane Wilson back in the team. I had to put him in, really. He's got more potential than Liam Smith, and after them derby shenanigans, yeah, we've changed it around straight away. We need to try and just play our game, play out from the back, and play positively. Whilst also, of course, counter-attacking, as we're going to get a couple of passes together, or robbed of the ball by Acking for Maywo, who is an ex-real-life player, as get this turned on the ball. There we go, Washington into Hamilton. It's a good run from Charlie Savage, getting in front of his man, passing it back. Can we try and work a shot? This is Washington, the fullback, or not fullback, forward. I was meant to say running at the fullback as Kane Wilson. What a good run that is, as we've won the ball back right here. And Hamilton, can he find Wilson? He's making the run forward. Oh no, this is Pasalic actually, who chests it down. Lost the ball again this time. Still a bit iffy. Seems like we can deal with Sheffield. Oh, but I've said that, and a free kick. Oh my days, what a save. Dawson against his former club. It could have been another chance. Let's look at Pasalic. He's going into the centre a little bit more here, and he's good at spreading the ball to the other side of the field. There we go. Clinton Mola, just dink that across the box. It's coming. The goal is arriving. We're showing that we actually want to go for this, as, oh, that's a bad tackle. It is Savage, our midfielder. What's going to happen here? Oh my days. No. Red card. Red card for Charlie Savage. I didn't even think that was a yellow card challenge. See how we could have won the ball right there, but still, we'll keep on attacking, not change our style, and Hamilton running all the way to the keeper. It's going to be a challenge, isn't it? I think that was just luck at the end of the half, but we still do have the ball at the start of the second half into Washington, who's cut inside of his man. Washington, I said the goal was arriving. It's a good save, and it's tapped in by the captain. He's on his own in the midfield now, and it's arrived. The goal from Adam Lallana, the veteran. Get in there, needed. We are showing a bit of resilience with, of course, 10 men. And a bit of a bounce back from the derby, as here's Kane Wilson. Can he do something? That's an inviting cross, and Hamilton, if he was 2 foot taller, might have got his head on it. Still, he's got the ball back again, though, as Wilson. And is the Washington in the middle right there? No, but he finds Hamilton, who does find Washington. And the referees gave a handball against him. I thought it was giving a penalty then, when in fact we scored. But no, again, it seems like the referee's a little bit against us. A brilliant tackle from Vernon just on the field. As now, use your pace, Charles Vernon. You can just keep running it here. No pressure to pass it, but I do see, I think that is Pasalic at the other side. A pass I never should have tried, but maybe another chance right here. Vernon in the middle. Lallana, that is a ball onto Pasalic. The keeper has committed, but it's hit the roof of the net. But I don't think it'll matter much, as 10 men Grimsby whack that up the field. Doug Tharm beat Sheffield Wednesday. What a result. What a performance. Back into those playoff places. 3 points clear now of the Tangerines. But it doesn't get any easier, because it's Peterborough up next, followed by Barnsley, and we've got to sim some games. As where are these teams in the league? There's Barnsley in 3rd place. Peterborough in 1st place. 71 points. We are in good form at the moment, and I think if I simmed Posh, we would lose anyway. So let's just risk playing them. If we want to be in the championship, we shouldn't fear playing a championship bound team, we've got to say. I know they're a good rated team, and I know Rotherham were a good rated team. Peterborough will be more, as it's good bit of dribbling, and it's 1-0 already. Another long afternoon, it seems. A goal from their man. And they are at the top of the league for a reason. Very poor start, as, oh yes, Curtis Thompson in the midfield for Savage. And also Murphy's back in the defence. and not started brightly. Getting caught out as, we've just gone to box them in the midfield, and now they've come forward a little bit again. Kane Wilson does get back, though. On the whole, enjoying his performances as, they've gone through again. Murphy slides in. Mola, he's come across to help the centre-backs out. And help out he did a little bit. Still, we've got to keep on marching on. There's a beautiful run right there from Washington. Please level it up, David, as that is a brilliant goal. Rifled in the top corner with the left foot outer swing. You cannot stop him. As we back level against the league leaders, and we've got the ball back off the league leaders. A switch across to Pasalic, who can dribble in. Washington tries to pull off a little bit, but he doesn't fully. Pasalic, could this be an instant two? You know it is! Marco Pasalic into the bottom corner. And the pairing we have relied upon so many times in simulations, actually doing it in game, which is a rarity if I'm honest. Look at the ball through. He beats the defender for pace, and you think he's going to the open net side? No. He slots it bottom left corner. And just like Rotherham, what a start to the first half. They go in front, and then we get ourselves back in front from behind. But we've still got to go again. This game is not over, and a post-it. That was very close from there, man. As Tharm cleaned up the pieces, but still they come at us. Mola got to come across, and he does come across to make a block. Thank God for that, as all my days. Can we counter-attack on it? Of course, though, because that is our style of play. And Pasalic, he's through, cutting inside onto his left foot. Mario Pasalic with a brilliant goal. He's got 2 for the game, and we're beating the league leaders. They are so clear at the top, but Grimsby Town, to no avail, have just picked up momentum with, of course, Marco. Who, yes, I'm aware I literally did just call Mario, as he's got the ball again from a throw-in from Dawson, the goalkeeper. Do not stop running, mate. You are definitely man of the match. And could he get a hat-trick? I don't know, but he's offside. As it was such a good switch. And hang on, they've got the ball in our box. Good tackle, Tharm. Another brilliant season from Doug Tharm, as we need to try and go forward right here. Sneak it through. Washington spins. If it's 4 against the league leaders, I will not be able to handle the excitement for the rest of the season. Demolished top of the league. Away from home as well. As that's the end of the game as well. Literally nothing happening since the goal. A very, very good day at the office for the Mariners. As straight after the game, Pearson wants to speak to Curtis Thompson, who just played very well and is running out of contract. Curtis, good performance, stepping in for Charlie, who of course got that suspension, and we'd like to offer you a new deal for it. But to mine and Pearson's surprise, Thompson denies the contract, saying, I think the new manager will probably want a fresh start. And to be fair, I kinda do see where he's coming from. He's 31-year-old. Lallana's our new veteran, so good luck to Curtis, and also good luck to Rekil Pike, because we're not offering him a contract, we're just going to let it expire, as there was no interest from anywhere, as well as the next game. After beating top of the league, we lose again to Barnsley. Another localish defeat, which we've got to bounce back from. And Stockport beaten. I think we've beat them twice this year now. They've not took to the league like we have, as then we go and beat Northampton. The Cobblers disposed of, as it's the duo scoring again. As can we make it a hat-trick for our very last game of today? Wilson getting a goal. Very nice for the new signing. And Hill's getting an appearance. Of course, he doesn't expect to start, as our starting team is very good. Pasalic going to play for Croatia, which still amazes me, as we've got Burton Albion next. And checking the league. Oh my days. I didn't even realise it. But it's the same position as last year, as we've got a game in hand over second, which is automatic promotion.